Hey there, today I'm going to be taking the 2024 Mitsubishi Mirage on a roughly 100-mile road trip, though there's a catch. The catch is I have a lot of weight inside. When I say a lot of weight, I mean right now in the back there's like 400 pounds of stuff. The car is squatting. Also, you can see the tachometer on the bottom left of the screen. There's not really much there. It's 1,000 something RPM. No, it's less than 1,000 right now. It's like 800. You can see the miles an hour. I'm going to be using cruise control for most of this trip. 55 miles an hour on the interstate, good enough. And you can see the average miles per gallon. Right now it says I'm at 35.7, though I'm going to be getting that up into the 60s hopefully. The reason why the gas mileage is so low is because I've just been doing city driving today. Not even that much driving, but mostly city. I got some coffee ready for this trip, and, well, whenever the light turns green, we'll be ready to go. So, how is your day going today? Hopefully it's going well. By the way, this is a very long light. This is one of those lights where normally I would shut the car off, but the problem is I can't shut the car off on this video. The reason why is because, well, I'm using my phone to record. When I shut the car off and turn it back on, it reconnects Android Auto and it turns off the recording, and I don't want to do that. I want the recording to just stay on, so we are not shutting the car off. But I've been driving for 10 minutes now and I've gone less than a mile, so we are doing good in that department. Yeah. No, 9 minutes and 3 seconds, so not too bad. Yeah, California really needs to get some roundabouts. By the way, if you hear a loud screaming noise in the background, that is my 110 volt inverter. It's converting 12 volt cigarette lighter to basically a house outlet. And it works good, though it is a little bit loud. Sometimes it turns on and blasts the fan, other times it goes a long time without turning the fan on. And it's either on or off the fan. So it's either on full blast or it's not on at all. And right now it's blasting. I'd like the fan to turn off eventually. Either way, my light is green. I don't know why that car to the left of me is not moving. It's their turn to go as well. Okay, now they're going. That was kind of odd. Either way, okay. Yeah, this is California traffic, by the way. So if any of you are watching from, let's say, I don't know, Georgia, Washington, you'll probably be very amused by this whole thing we have here called traffic, because it doesn't exactly exist in a lot of places. I think the only place I've seen traffic similar is Dallas. Yeah, Dallas had pretty bad traffic, though I was only there for maybe 3 hours. Yeah. Either way, 34.4 miles per gallon. We'll see what we can achieve on this drive. 34 is pretty bad, but we haven't really gotten onto the freeway or anything yet. I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but if you hear the whole bunch of rattling in the back, the whole bunch of rattling is just a bunch of stuff in the back, okay? So there's not much I can do about that. I need the car, so we'll just have to listen to rattling today. And we don't have any lights to deal with to get on the freeway. So I'll merge. Okay, looks like the freeway is coming to a stop up here, so I'm not going to give it exactly a lot of throttle. I'll let the semi-truck go by, and then I will merge to the left. Eventually. If the Honda Civic lets me in, that is. Yeah, looks like now there's a Toyota. No, I can get over. Yay! I made it. Sometimes I don't make it, and I end up having to go in a circle around the block a few times. But that's fine. We are on the freeway, so let's go on a nice cruise. And the speed limit here is 65 miles an hour, though that doesn't really exactly mean anything. We'll just cruise at whatever speed we want for the most part. Well, preferably faster than 34, but 33. Preferably faster than that, but it is what it is. We're in California, so the traffic here is just, well, you'll see it. That's alright. It is weirdly a good thing to have this car in traffic, though. Like in our Cadillac, if this kind of traffic, it will get maybe 16 miles per gallon, 17 miles per gallon. Though when you're in this car in the traffic, you're getting like 55 miles per gallon, which is a significant improvement. Why is my inverter so loud? I never noticed it until I tried making a video, and yeah, it is extraordinarily loud. I got my foot off the gas pedal. It looks like we're slowing down up here a little bit. Maybe not, I don't know. I'll go back on. Yeah. Again, we aren't in any rush. We're just on a nice road trip, and uh-oh, somebody broke down or something. I don't know. I got a new steering wheel cover the other day. I went from a white cloth one to a black one with red striping on it. I don't know where my dad got it, but it's a very nice steering wheel cover. It makes the car look, I don't want to say the word professional. I don't think that's the right word, but it looks like a professional car. Yeah, that's not the right term. It looks like a luxury car. Like, not it doesn't look like a Mirage. It looks like, uh-oh, is that Chevy going? Okay, that Chevy stopped. I was looking at that Chevy in the left lane going, oh, it doesn't look like he's going to stop and he's going to run into the Honda Civic. But no, he stopped. That's good. Yeah. Let's see. The mountains have been getting some rain over here as well, so that would be neat to see if I can see some snow on the way. I don't think I'll see any snow. But hey, we might get to see some snow. Maybe Palomar Mountain will see some snow. I don't know. Palomar, I don't know how it's pronounced. It's a very small mountain community. It's like a 6,000 foot high mountain. Very small mountain, but rather tall. It's basically, it's a very tall but small mountain. That makes no sense. Can my inverter please stop screaming? That would be amazing if it could. I can't believe how noisy it is. Either way, it looks like we're speeding up, so I'll give it enough throttle to go 55 miles an hour. But we're giving it right now. It might take a while to get to 55 at this amount of throttle, but this is the throttle I use to cruise at 55. And we'll just cruise at this RPM until we get roughly to the speed I want to be at. Well, I'll turn cruise on right now. We're going up a hill, and if I don't have cruise control on, I'll lose speed at that RPM. But cruise control actually manages to not bog the engine down that much. I don't know how it works, but it's kind of like magic. Miles per gallon wise, I can't tell what we're at. We're at 40 right now. So, not exactly awesome, but it's decent. Well, actually, I was going to go around the truck, but the truck seems to have sped up, so I'm not going to go around it. There's a lot of traffic, and it'll be more of a situation of two slow cars right next to each other, and yeah, I'm not going to do that. Let's see. But yeah, we're cruising at 54. Might go up to 55. You know, I'll speed up to 55 when we start going down the hill here, because I can gain. Oh, there we go. The inverter turned off. Did you hear it? All right. Speed up to 55, and we are good to go. And what's that? The road. Paper towel? I don't know what that was. But yeah, I'll just be cruising along. I would normally be in the righter lane, but the righter lane here is getting off right after the bridge. Or it's not getting off, it's merging back over. No. The lane I'm in right now is basically the far right lane. The lane to the right of me merges with this lane right after some of these green signs here. It'll do that before we get out of this bridge. So there's not really a reason for me to get over there. It's just 2 lane changes. But I guess a Prius is overtaking to the right. Maybe I should have gone over there. I don't know. Oh well. Yeah, there goes the lane. No, the Prius didn't overtake. Oh well. But yeah, there goes the lane. Yeah, I don't like being in the second to the left lane. I want to be in... No, I don't like being the second to the right lane. I want to be in the right lane like we are right now, since I'm slower. I slowed down a little. I wasn't going exactly 55, so I slowed down slightly. And is that car trying to get in front of me? I guess I have to stop on the brake a bit. Okay. That's kind of confusing. Alright. Either way, let's get some speed back up. giving it throttle to speed back up, but we aren't speeding up. We're going up a hill. That's all right. Once we get to the top of the hill and start going down, we'll gain some more speed. Now, if I gave the car more throttle, it would speed up, but that also hurts the gas mileage. So if I can avoid that, I will. Like, there's no reason to give it more gas than you need to. And turn cruise on, and we are good to go. I can't believe how loud this load in the back is. Now, eventually I want to get to the right lane, but I'll wait for there to be an opening and then I'll try to move over. There is an opening, but that's behind me, not in the right lane. So I'll just wait for the BMW to go by and then I'll move over. Since there's no one behind me, I'm not holding anyone up. There we go. You know, question, do you have any idea what the point of 2 exhaust pipes are on a car? I'm not exactly sure the reason. So some cars have 2 exhaust pipes, others have 1, others have 4. I think the most I've seen on a car was 8. Does having 8 exhaust pipes exactly do anything or not really? I mean, this car has 1 exhaust pipe and it's tiny. Let's see. Can I stop this loud squeaking noise? Well, I kind of can. I just have to hold the load. Ha! Alright. Either way, we're going up a hill right now. The car is revving up, and I need to be 1 lane to the left up here, actually. So, since the lane to the left is right now extremely empty, I'll move over. The reason why is, if I'm not mistaken, the right lane gets off, but it gets extremely busy up here, so I'll change lanes ahead of time. The right lane gets onto another freeway. I'm not sure what the other freeway is. I don't know. We'll see coming up here. But, the lane gets off, and I don't know. I find changing lanes pretty hard when it's busy, especially on a corner, so I like to just do it ahead of time if I can. I think that's right. That Audi. That Audi is going pretty quick. Either way, this lane gets off here, doesn't it? Or maybe it doesn't. Ha! I thought it did. I am wrong. No, I'm not wrong. That lane does get off. Okay. Yeah. But it definitely, this area, it does get busy really often, so all of a sudden this lane will end up stopping and I end up going 1 lane to the left, usually to where I am right now, or maybe 2 lanes to the left. The other day I actually was all the way to the left, which is extremely rare because I don't go that fast, as you can tell, and so it's really rare when I actually am passing so many people I'm in the fast lane, or the far left passing lane. But nope, the other day I actually made it all the way over there. Yeah, so that was neat. Either way, yeah, cruise control 55. This is just kind of how I cruise. Well, actually, we're going slightly above 55. Let's slow down very slightly to 55. And also let the Ford, what is that, Fusion on? No, it's not Fusion. I don't know what it is. Focus? Maybe? I have no idea. We will let the Ford on. Well, no, we already did let the Ford on a while ago, actually, but I don't know what kind of Ford that is. Well, I can get over, except the Hyundai behind me wanted to go around right as I started trying to get over, so now I can get over. There we go. So, it's pretty nice around here. If you look over at the mountains to the left, if I'm not mistaken, those are called the Saddleback Mountains. They are a rather low elevation mountain. I think elevation at the top is 5,000 feet, and that's going to be a very close cut. Okay. Yeah, those are the Saddleback Mountains. They're like 5,000 feet up, but there is no houses up there for the most part. I guess I gotta slow down. There's no houses up there for the most part, though there is a neighborhood up there, but it's not near the top. It's only at like elevation 3,000. So, yeah, it doesn't exactly snow up there a lot. Actually, it doesn't snow up there at all for the most part. Maybe once a year it might snow, like where it covers most of the mountain, but it's pretty rare because the mountain is extremely long, alright? But even though it's extremely long, a lot of it's not that tall. Only one little tiny part of it is tall. And that Honda was following that Focus Ford very, very closely. Not now, though. Oh well. But no, yeah, that mountaintop, though, it is really interesting. I like to go up there sometimes, but I don't like the road that goes up there. There's a road called the California 74. Now, there's a specific part of the road called Ortega Highway. It's basically the part of California 74 going through that hill. Although the road is nice, it's not really nice. The reason why is it's traffic flow. Alright, it's a main road, it's one lane each way mountain road, and it's basically a constant traffic jam, but not really. It's a fast traffic jam. So if you're driving at, let's say, 35 miles an hour, the work zone speed limit, traffic's going to be going 50, 55 on the road like the normal speed limit is. So you go 35 miles an hour, you get 5 cars behind you, so you have to take a turnout, okay? So you take the turnout, so you don't get a ticket because you have 5 cars behind you, but then while you're in the turnout, you have to wait 2 or 3 minutes to be able to enter the road again because it's just a constant flow of traffic. Now, once you enter the road again, almost immediately you get 20 other cars behind you, and I'm not kidding when I say 20, I mean they come in clumps, or it's just a constant clump of cars. It's just not a very nice road for just casual driving. That's what I'm trying to say. 51 miles per gallon right now, by the way. But yeah, it's not a good road for just casual driving. Maybe if you go, like, the non-busy hours of the day, it would be a lot better. Well, wait, do I have to slow down? I don't have to slow down. I was going to try to get over, but I don't need to, it looks like. Yeah, we're good. Okay. Either way, up the road at some point, you'll be able to see some of the rather interesting California traffic. It's not here, it'll be up the road a bit, but it'll be pretty neat. Irvine Valley College, I've never heard of that before. Either way, let's just keep on cruising at 54 or 55 miles an hour, it doesn't matter. I'd speed up to 55, though we're going up a hill slightly right now, so I'll wait till we're at the top of the hill and heading back down, and then I'll speed up to 55. Actually, you know what? Speed limit's 55 anyway. Doesn't matter if I'm going 1 under. It really doesn't. I think 54 might get better gas mileage than 55 anyway, so it is what it is. I must say though, the steering wheel we got is really neat. It's very, very soft but hard. I'm kind of excited to see how the steering wheel cover is on a mountain road. When I say a mountain road, I mean where you have to turn the steering wheel a lot. The reason why is because with this upgraded setup here, it might actually be a little bit more comfortable, because I find on mountain roads, if I'm turning a lot, my hands get worn out, and when my hands get worn out, well, then it's harder to drive. Like, they get red, and, yeah, not very good. Now, by the way, on your camera, from your view, it looks like I'm going 56 or 57, but I'm not. I'm going 55 right now. It's just a different camera angle. And wow, that is a lot of cars right next to each other. You know, that Toyota's trying to get over. I'll slow down for him. There we go. Either way, let's try to speed back up again. Let's give it 2,000 RPM. And not that I'll get the 55 at 2,000 RPM. We're going up a hill. I probably shouldn't have slowed down. That's okay. I don't want him to go over and have to pay for a toll road pass or something. Yeah. I wonder how many people accidentally go on toll roads and end up having to pay the toll. Probably quite a few. Let's just turn cruise control on right now. We're really far under 55, but we're going up a pretty steep hill. Once we get to the top, I'll make it speed up. There we go. We're going 53. Now, I think these cars are going to end up in my lane, so I'm not going to speed up much more yet. I'll wait till we get past this. Yeah, okay, I guess I'm good now, so I can speed up, right? It looks like it. Let's go to 54. Let's go to 55. And we're good. I'm slightly above 55 again. Looks like a nice traffic jam up here. That's fine. Alright, I got to turn on the blinker because my lane is ending. Luckily, I can get over, so we are in good shape. And it looks like I might need to press the brake pedal up here. Maybe not. I don't know. The lane I'm in right here gets onto the truck bypass, and I don't want to go onto the truck bypass. So once this Lexus gets past, I'm going to change lanes. Because the lane I'm in will be getting onto the truck bypass eventually, and I would rather not take the truck bypass because, well, there's not really a reason to take the truck bypass. It's a big steep hill and it uses more gas. True, you go right back down the hill, but I don't have to be like in the fast lane or something to be on the normal freeway, so I'll take the regular freeway. I wonder, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm losing my voice already. I wonder what the normal road bypass versus the truck bypass is. I'm not sure. I've never looked into it. But the truck bypass requires, well, going up a really steep hill and back down again, and yeah, that's not too good for gas mileage. Plus, we have a lot of weight in the back as well. Plus, it requires changing a lot of lanes, so I'll just avoid it. Alright, there's a car right behind. What is that, a Jetta? I think so. Okay, we got a slow down coming up the road here, it looks like. Maybe not, maybe it's just a bunch of brake lights for no reason. No, it looks like we're actually slowing down. Maybe not, I don't know, I'm keeping my hopes up. Now, I'll take cruise control off. I'm not going to press the brake pedal. Unless I have to. It looks like I have to. Yeah, I should probably start pressing the brake pedal about now. Alrighty. Slow down number 1. No, slow down number 2. Let's see how many we can get today. I'm not sure. We'll see. I'll limit how much I talk in the video because, yeah, I don't want to hurt my voice. What is that, a Sonata? That's a really odd looking Sonata. We have a 2003 and a 2005 Hyundai Sonata from the year, no, I just said the year. I was going to say we have a 2003 Hyundai Sonata from the year 2003. No, that's not how you word that. We have a Hyundai Sonata. It looks nothing like the new one. My voice is sore. Ow. It's not used to talking. Oh, a car from Utah, the Subaru. That's neat. Do I need to press the brake pedal? I'd like to not press the brake pedal. I think I have to press the brake pedal. There we go. Let's see. Normally I'd be in the right lane here, but I guess it doesn't exactly matter. It's not like I'm blocking up any traffic anyway. Or it's not like I'm blocking anyone. At least currently. You know? Let's turn on the route. I'm just curious. An hour and 60 miles. It's just a little bit of red right here. So, hey, we might not actually have that much of a slowdown to deal with. We'll see. This drive gets really nice once we start getting into the area where the ocean is. It becomes quite nice. Let's slow down a little. We aren't going all that fast. Let's see. Well, that's alright. We're still moving. I really should try to work out the whole weird sound in the back. Do you hear? Well, actually, I can't do anything about that. I was going to say I should try to work out how to prevent it from making all those rattling noises, but then I just realized it doesn't matter what I do later on, because the sound's going to be gone once I take all the stuff out of the car. So, it doesn't really matter. What's the gas mileage? 53.7 right now. What is that, a Ford Escape? I don't know what that is. It's interesting. I saw one of those Fords a couple days ago. It was really, really weird. So he had a bunch of, here, I'll wave him on. He had a bunch of blacked out wheels on it. He was blasting radio. He was an older guy, you know, white hair. So, you know, he was a bit older. And it was pretty weird. He was tailgating, and he was honking, alright? And then he went into the left lane, and was honking at those cars, and then he went over and got in front of me, and was honking at the person in front of me. I don't know exactly what. And then he went over and drove down the shoulder a bit, and then got off the freeway. Yeah, I don't understand that. I just thought it was pretty funny. Maybe I had to go to the bathroom. Yeah. What's that, a Hyundai Venue? Do you have any experience with Hyundai Venues? They seem like a pretty neat little car. If I'm not mistaken, those Buicks are actually sold in the UK under a different brand name, aren't they? Like a DACA or something? DASA? I don't remember. DACA! Yeah, I don't know. We're on a nice little journey today. It looks like the right lane is getting into the lane I'm in up the road. Okay, so that probably explains why it's a little bit slower. That's alright. I'd like to listen to some music, but I can't. I guess I'm being honked at. I don't know what for. Maybe it's not for me. I don't know. Do you ever hear car horns and you don't understand what it's for? Like, sometimes, okay, no one's around and someone's honking and I don't understand what that's for. Or sometimes everyone's around and someone's honking. I don't know what it's for. So it's pretty interesting. It's like horn, it's a nice feature, but it's not at the same time. Like, it's a good feature to have on a car, but at the same time, if you don't know, like, what it's being honked for, then what are you supposed to, like, is it really useful when you don't know who it's being honked at? For what reason? Like, for example, you could be smoking out the back, or your car could be on fire, and someone could be honking, and you could think, oh, they might just want to go faster, and they're just mad because you're going 55 and a 65. Or maybe your car's on fire. Who knows? Alright, we're out of the slowdown, it seems, so I'll give it some throttle. I'll give it enough throttle to go 55, roughly. Maybe a little more, maybe a little less. And we'll just speed up just doing that. We're up to 35 already. There we go, 40. Can I gain some speed going down the hill? 45. 50. And we're going to lose some speed going up this hill. That's fine. We can lose some speed. Or not. Once I get over the hill, we can speed up nicely. Of course, I can give the car more throttle, but I don't need to. Nothing's going to happen if I don't. I'll just go with this throttle, and we'll speed up eventually. We're just heading up a hill right now. Now we're going back down the hill. Looks like the road work has ended, so I can get over to the right. And we are good to go. I wonder what they're working on. I don't know. Oh well. Let's see. So far we've made it like 20 miles in 40 minutes roughly, so we're doing good. So that's an average of 30 miles an hour. So not, I guess it's not great, but it's better than nothing. I'd like to see some ocean, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Box truck, please. I'll give it some throttle. I'll give it half throttle. That works. Let's see. La Paz Road. That sounds neat. So I think I'm going a little faster than I need to. We're going 56 right now, though we are going down a hill, but 56 is still a little fast. I'll slow down ever so slightly. Let's go 55. Oh, speed limit's 55, so technically I was going 1 over right there. Not that 1 over is a problem. It's not. Really, I was actually going the speed limit. The car reads 1 mile an hour faster than you're actually going, but yeah, it is what it is. I'll go 55 because it gets better gas mileage than 56. I think we're getting close to the ocean. No, not really. Osho Parkway. Osholot. cover is getting rid of some of the weird vibrations I have in the steering wheel. When I say weird vibrations, I mean it's a Mirage thing, okay? It's not like the car is broken, it's just you have more vibrations in it than you would normally have in a car. And the bigger steering wheel, because of the cover, it seems to have removed some of the vibrations. Or maybe it's just the extra 500 pounds in the back. I don't know. This is basically the first time driving with the cover on. I guess the Chevy's speeding up. That's good. But the cover makes me feel like I have a little bit more control. I know that's not actually the case. I don't have more control. I have no more at all, but the cover kind of makes you feel like you have more. I guess because it's a thicker wheel now, I guess. I don't know. For some reason, my cup of coffee tastes like soap. I'm not sure why. And it's not the coffee, okay? It's not the coffee and it's not the cup. Well, actually, it is the cup. It tastes like dish soap. Except the thing is, it has tasted. So my cup has tasted like dish soap now for like 6 months for no reason. I've washed it out. I've stuck it in the dishwasher. I've washed it out. Washed it out. Washed it out. It still tastes like dish soap. I don't know why. It's just, I guess it just likes being washed in dish soap or something. I don't know. It's a Members Mark thermos. And that black SUV just nearly knocked the front off of that Toyota Camry. That's not good. Our miles per gallon is up to 55.2. Hooray! We're almost up to 60, though I don't think we're going to get very good gas mileage on today's drive, to be honest. I think our gas mileage is going to be pretty poor because, well, we have like 25% more weight in the car. Instead of the car being 2,000 pounds, it weighs like 2,200, no, it was like 2,500 right now. So it's like significantly heavier. You know, do you see that the wrap on that car? I should probably get one of those wrapped on my car. They don't hurt the paint, alright, but it goes over and you put the wrap on. Well, no, a company puts it on. If I'm not mistaken, the company is Wrapify. The company puts the wrap on your car, and all you have to do is drive around like 30 miles a day on average, and they'll pay you for that. My average daily miles is over 50, so that's not a concern at all for me. Because I drive enough to where I can get the full amount of money they can pay, and it will pay for my gas. Maybe insurance too. I don't know. I think it's like $100 a month, so not a lot, but I mean, over a year, that's like $1,200 a year just for having a wrap on your car. You could just say, hey, I'm advertising Amazon, or hey, I'm advertising Petco, or Walmart, or something. I don't know, it just seems like a good idea. There doesn't seem to really be a downside to it. Sure, you can get one that's pink and you might not like pink or something, but I'm not really concerned about that. If I'm not mistaken, you can choose the company that you pick an advertisement from. So if you're, I don't know, you're a lady and you like beauty salon, you can go over and put a beauty salon ad on your car. Or if you want to play soccer or something, you can put a Big 5 ad on your car. Yeah. Or if you're a traveler, you can, I don't know, put a surfboard ad on your car. Kind of like that. Speed limit 55. Okay, well, I'm going 55 anyway. Oh yeah, what's the gas mileage? 56.6. We might reach 60 to the gallon today. Maybe not. I don't know. I really doubt it because we did some city driving and we did, well, not that much freeway driving. So far, at least. Plus, we have like 500 pounds in the back. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I see some brake lights ahead, and I know this lane, I think, gets off onto something called the Ortega Highway, which I do not want to get off onto. The Ortega Highway is the road I was talking about earlier. It's basically a road where basically you have to go 55 miles an hour to not get a ticket for impeding traffic. But you have to also go 55 miles an hour, and when you do that, you'll get a ticket for going 55 into 35. So I don't understand Ortega. I really don't. Every other mountain road I've drove on is nothing like it. Like the 330, not nearly as trafficy, though it is similar. It's the same with Highway 18. Those are somewhat similar to Ortega, though if you go up to 38, it's not similar at all. There's not nearly as many cars on, let's say, the 38. It takes you up to like 8,500 feet above sea level. Then there's, oh, what is it called? There's a couple other mountain roads, like the 371 going to Julian, not Julian, the 78 going to Julian. It's somewhat similar to Ortega, but not near the traffic flow. Yeah, there's a lot of little roads around that are mountain roads, and they might seem like Ortega, but they aren't. Like, Ortega is its own thing. Like driving up to 74 to Idlewild, you can go as slow or as fast as you want. There's no problem. Well, preferably the speed limit or less, but you can go as fast as you want. Same with the 371 going to Idlewild. There's not really that much traffic. You can just kind of do what you want. But yeah, 74, it's basically rush hour traffic. And it's 2 lanes, and everyone wants to go 55, it seems. I feel like the car is absorbing the bumps better. It might just be my imagination, but these bumps, they're loud. Alright, it makes the whole car sound like it's falling apart. Though, I think it's actually absorbing the bumps better with all this weight in the car. Because it feels like I'm riding on air almost. Not quite, but yeah. MPG 58.5. We're going up a hill right now, so the RPM's slightly fluctuating, not a lot, but it did rev up to 2,000 for a moment. Now it's under 2,000. I'm sure by the time I get to the top of this hill, it will be revving up a bit more. Maybe not, though. I don't know. It's not that steep of a hill, but we have a lot of weight in the back. Going to rev up at all? There you go. You're revved up. Not a lot though. Just a little bit. 20 minutes until sunset. So in 20 minutes I'll have to turn on the headlights. That Chevy's moving fast. It's not a Chevy, it's a Ford. You know, why is the Ford F-150 the most popular car in the United States? I can't understand it. Shouldn't something like a Camry or a Corolla be more popular? Or maybe a Subaru Impreza? Subaru Impreza is probably one of the more practical cars out there. Slower to the ground, it doesn't flip over as easy. It's a hatchback, so it's like a van basically. You can put a lot in it. It's got 5 seats, all-wheel drive, and it can tow quite a bit. And it's $22,000. But the Ford F-150 is the most popular car. It's high to the ground, it flips over. It has a truck bed where people can just steal everything at the back of it. It gets half the gas mileage. It costs like twice as much. And, yeah, I don't know. It just, and it can tow a little bit more, but overall, though, I don't quite understand the whole truck thing. Station wagons and hatchbacks seem like a better idea for most. At least for me it is. I'm driving a hatchback right now, the Mirage. Now, it's not a sporty hatchback. It's far from sporty. Oh, Cybertruck! There you go. Do you see it to the left? Do you see it? That's the first time I've seen one of those. That looks so weird. Okay, well, it's hidden right now, but that was a Cybertruck. That was neat. I think that's the first time I've ever seen one. You can kind of see it. It's being hidden, though, by a white... I don't know what it is up there. Okay, now it changed lanes. Don't drink and drive while I'm drinking coffee. Does that count? Gas mileage is 58.6. I'm curious. 0 to 60. 2.6 seconds to 60. Oh, that's pretty slow. I don't know why they want the car so slow. Yeah, like 1 second is the bare minimum in 2022. Like, you should go for a 1 second 0 to 60, not a 2 second. 2 second is like slow. Ah, my phone's ringing. One moment. Wait. How do I... Alright, we are at Avenue California. Avenue California. Sorry about that. I think I was on the phone for like 5 minutes. Yeah, I get a lot of calls. Like an insane, stupid amount of calls. I've been trying to do this video now for a long time, but I keep getting calls. I'm just, you know, I'm too tired of trying to redo these videos, so I'm just going to just roll with it and have to get the calls out. And that works. And every time I get called, I have to go and cut that out of the video. Then I have to restart the whole video. That's alright. Either way, what was I saying? Oh yeah. Cybertruck 2.6 seconds 0 to 60. Well, that's horribly slow. That's like stupidly slow. Yeah, I'm kidding, by the way. Like my car that you're watching a video on right now, Mitsubishi Mirage, it has a 0 to 60 of a claimed roughly 10.5 seconds. Except that's not the case. It's more like 15 seconds, but it is what it is. It has plenty of power for me. It has plenty of power for most people. You can cruise 80 down the interstate with this if you want. But I'm not going 80 because I don't want to go 80. That's how it is. I like going 55. It saves fuel, but you can go 80 in it if you want. So I've never actually gotten mine to 80 personally, but I do know somebody who has gone 80 and it's perfectly fine. We entered San Diego County line. Fancy. By the way, if you look to the right, you can see the ocean, which is pretty neat, I tell you what. So, yeah, that's neat. Ocean, ocean, I see the ocean, 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 I see the ocean. This is a horrible song. Ocean. Okay, I'll stop. Okay, hopefully I can get that all synced up again. I had to restart the camera and turn it into night mode so you can see what's going on. Because if I have it in normal mode, once it becomes nighttime, everything gets all wonky and it's just not good. So I prefer to just keep it all working correctly, hopefully. I'm really comfortable right now. Also, we are almost at 60 miles per gallon. We're at 59.7. That is amazing. Amazing! And there's those, what is that, a power plant up there? 59.7, it didn't go to 60. Oh well. But yeah, there's a power plant up there. So that's neat. I don't have my headlights on yet. I don't see a reason to turn them on, so I'll turn them on in a bit. Once I start not being able to read the tachometer, that's when I turn on the headlights. There is a Rivian truck coming up to the left of me. That's neat. Have you seen the new car they're coming out with called an Aptera? It seems like a really neat thing. I'd like to have a test drive in an Aptera at one point in time, but yeah, not yet. They aren't a thing yet. It's a smaller car, two-seater. Not that many cars are two-seaters, but that one is. And I like smaller cars. I mean, you can probably tell because I drive the smallest new car there is. But to me, it's more comfortable to have a smaller car. That's just me. It's more cozy. That car's... okay, never mind. I saw a car coming up fast behind me. It's the Prius. Yep, there goes the Prius. I was going to turn the flashers on just to say, hey, I'm going slow, but nope, didn't have to. Sometimes I do turn the flashers on just if somebody's coming up really fast behind me, just to make sure they see me, you know. But it's rare when that happens, but it's probably a good idea to, you know, alert someone that you're going slower than they might expect. A nice view out the right window right now. You know, one modification I would probably try to do with this car that I won't probably ever do, but I'd like to do, is modify the cruise control a little bit. So the cruise control will willingly rev the car up to 4,500 RPM, alright? And when it does that, it uses a lot of gas. To be fair, it doesn't ever, for me, rev up to 4,500 unless on a really weird, steep two-lane road or something. But I would like to set it up to where, on the freeway, it doesn't rev above 2,000 RPM. Because 2,000 is, well, slightly above the cruising speed. And why is that person signaling left but going right? I don't know. But yeah, 2,000 RPM, it's enough to do most situations. Occasionally the car revs above 2,000 though, and it uses more gas when it does that. So if I can just keep it so it just stays at 2,000, that'd be fine. That'd be actually perfect or ideal. Because it's rare when the car revs above 2,000, but when it does end up drinking a lot of gas. It doesn't even stay above 2,000 for a long period of time. It just kind of bounces up there and sucks a lot of gas up and then bounces back down. So if I can minimize that, that would actually be amazing, though I don't think that's going to be possible. I wonder where I'm going to put all the stuff that's in the back of the car. I don't know. that car? Do you see that car in the left lane over there? What is that? A Tesla or something? I don't know. No, it's not a Tesla. I wish you could see to the right. There's like a big ocean there. Well, of course it's big, it's an ocean. But no, there's an ocean there. Ford Fiesta. If I'm not mistaken, those have a 1.0 liter 3-cylinder engine with a turbocharger, don't they? I think they do, at least. But yeah, I am pretty surprised that the Ford F-150 is the most sold car in the USA. Like, look at the one coming up to the left of me right now. Like, why is something like that so popular? I don't understand it. I really don't. And plus, they're so high, it's hard to use the bed. You almost need a ladder to get up onto it. I really don't understand it, but the car that's in front of me, it's more practical. It's lower to the ground. And before you say, well, sometimes, you know, you might need the back tray slash bed, you know, you might need it, like, occasionally. But the thing is, on a smaller car like mine, or really any smaller car, you can go over and get a cargo carrier and just toss that on. All you need is a tow hitch, pretty easy to install, and then you can get a cargo carrier from Harbor Freight for like $50. And doing so, you can put a lot of larger items in the back of your car. It's basically like a dolly or a wagon. It's basically a detachable truck bed. A pretty good idea. My family has a lot of trucks, so I'm not going to bother getting that, but if there wasn't literally 7 or 8 trucks in the family, I would actually get that carrier. Because, well, I don't really need a truck. But since we already have trucks sitting around, I don't really have a reason to do so. By the way, look at that. You can see the ocean. You can see the ocean, indeed. Debating about stopping at the rest stop up here. Yeah, I better stop at the rest stop. I have another hour or so of the drive to go. So, stopping at the rest stop might not be a bad idea. By the way, the gas mileage is up to 60.4. I just flicked it on so I can see it on the camera easier for a moment, but I'll use the headlights later once I get off to the rest stop and go to the bathroom and get back on. I'll start using the headlights. But till then, I don't think I need the headlights quite yet. Not technically sunset yet, so I don't need my headlights. Headlights get worse gas mileage, so I try to avoid using them as long as possible. Wow, that's a lot of black coming out the back of that car. I wonder if it's okay. Yeah, maybe it's a diesel, maybe that's what's going on. I don't know. I don't know if you see it. The white truck with the trailer, it's smoking quite a bit. It appears it stopped smoking. Yeah, it probably was just a diesel slowly puffing itself up the hill. Slowly puffing itself up the hill. That's what diesels do. Because diesels aren't really slow, but they have a lot more torque, so you can, I guess, drive at a lower RPM. So I could probably cruise at 55 miles an hour, let's say 1,000 RPM in a diesel, or 2,000 RPM in this. I think that's at least how it works. I don't know. Or getting close to 61 miles per gallon. 60.9, we're getting really close. It was probably going to go down. That Honda in front of me is from Colorado, I think. It has a green license plate. Well, that's neat. And it's old enough to where, you know, it wasn't a rental. So that person drove their Honda from Colorado to here. That's neat. Either way, the rest area is coming up, so I'll pull off at the rest area and go to the bathroom. Go to the bathroom. Nobody's behind me, so I'll turn cruise control off ahead of time. And I'll start pressing on the brake actually, because I have a lot inside the car, and I don't want it to go flying all over the place. So let's go 30 around the corner instead of 40 as the sign suggests. Holy cars, that is a lot of cars here. Hopefully we can go to the bathroom. I would really like that. Oh yeah, we have plenty of spots. I'll park where the Honda Civic is. Yeah, the Honda Civic is where I shall park. Actually, I'll park a little past the Honda. Honda? Honda, yeah. Honda Civic. There's another Hyundai venue. Alright. I'll be back in a few moments. Alrighty. I am back. We are in... no, we just passed the person in a red shirt. Alright, let's merge back onto the freeway. This will be interesting. I'll give it a lot of RPM right off the bat. I'll turn on the blinker of course, for good measure. That car is going extremely fast, but it is what it is. I'll stay to the left. Yeah, we're doing, or I'll stay to the right. That was the black car, by the way, that I'm talking about. Either way, we already are back on the freeway. MPG is doing, well, it's back in the 50s. No, it's in the 60s. Okay, well, we're doing great. We're doing amazing. So, yeah, let's go. Let's go! Okay. Adjust the backrest, of course. Gotta get that all set up. Comfy. I might also try to turn off the rear view mirror a bit. It's a little bit bright. I should probably try to set it so it's back on the dark mode. Maybe not. That Ford's going pretty quick. No, not really. I'm just not used to going fast. completely. I'll say, route to Escondido. 25 minutes, 27 miles. I need to get on California 78 north. I think it's north at least. No, it definitely is north. It's not south, I can tell you that much. We're about as south as you can possibly get on 78. I flashed my little lights at them. Maybe they'll know that it's about time to turn the lights on, but they didn't turn it on. It's alright. Probably didn't see it. You know, I don't know when the right time to turn the lights on are, to be fair. I really don't. When it gets dark, but at what darkness level is it actually right to start using your lights? I don't know. I mean, technically you can use your lights all day long if you want. Honda Santa Cruz. MPG is 60.9, so we're just slightly above 60 miles per gallon, so not bad. Barely slightly above 60. Highway. I wonder what the Coast Highway is. I'm not sure. But right now, I think we're in the city of Carlsbad, maybe? I don't know. We're at the California Welcome Center. That doesn't tell me anything, but yeah, I think we're in Carlsbad. I don't know. Maybe not. Bonsall. Well, here we go. Oceanside. Okay, we aren't in Carlsbad. We're in Oceanside. So one way to get to where I'm trying to go is taking the exit where that Toyota just did. Another way is to just continue this way and take the 78. And that's what I'm going to be doing. I take the 78 instead. I take the 78 instead. I don't know how much gas I have, and I can't see, but I'm pretty sure we have enough gas. We have like a full tank. Almost, I think. I don't know. Can I see? No, I can't see the gas at all. Yeah, we're fine. We're indeed fine. We have like over half a tank, if I'm not mistaken, so yeah, no concern there. Even if we're on empty, I still have 120 miles of range left, so yeah. So even if I have the gas light turned on, saying I'm out of gas, technically I can still go another 120 miles on the freeway. I know that's kind of bizarre to think, but it's how the Mirage is. Yeah. It's when you have nothing left, you still have 2 gallons. Over 2 gallons actually. Like 2.4. And at 60 something miles per gallon, let's just say 60 to make it easy, you have yeah, give or take 120 miles, or 10 dozen. I've just looked through the camera, and it's a lot brighter to you than it is for me. Right now, it's pretty much as dark as it will get. Not quite. I mean, I can still see some, but it's, you know, really dark. And that F-150 is speeding up fast and slowing down fast. Okay. So I have to get into the right lane here. I'll turn cruise control off. I know this on or up a little bit. So I turn cruise control off. I change lanes slowly, and I apply a lot of brakes. You see that sign that says 20 miles an hour? Yeah, it's not kidding. It's 20 miles an hour. It's not like, you know, 20. You can go like 20 over, so probably 40. No. It's 20, at least roughly 20. I mean, I'm going 25 around it. Yeah. All right, now we're merging back onto another freeway. To change lanes there. And there we go. And I guess I can change lanes like a show. This route, we are going to be gaining quite a lot of elevation. Gas mileage is 61. By the time we get to the top, we'll probably be at 55 or 54. We'll see. What's that thing? That is. It looks like one of those, what is it called, a pill bug, a roly-poly? It looks like one of those, doesn't it? That black car that's in the right lane getting off onto El Camino Road. Camino? I don't know. El something road. It's an L road. It's an L road indeed. Okay, I failed. I was trying to sing there. No. My voice said no to that. And if I'm not mistaken, the far right lane very, very shortly will be getting over to the right. So, or getting over to the left. Yeah, it is right here actually. So, there's no reason for me to move over to the right because the right lane is now in the lane I'm in. So, I'm still in the right lane. Well, that's fast. Another one of them. Wow, that's another one of those really bully cars. Really bully pill bug. I don't know what it's called. Yeah, this is a pretty steep hill. We're at 2,500 RPM. Yeah, I mean, maybe this hill might be a good idea to be... Oh, we're almost at 3,000. Yeah, this hill is probably good to have the extra RPM. Yeah, maybe the cruise control is fine how it is. Probably is. MPG is down to 60.8. Yeah, this hill, or this freeway has a lot of hills on it. We gain a lot of elevation on the freeway here. And because of that, it does actually hurt the gas mileage. We gotta change lane. There we go. I was sitting there looking for quite a while, and it's like, yeah, it looks like I can change lanes safely if I have to. And yep, I can. Or I had to, so I did. Well, I didn't have to. I could have stepped on the brakes abruptly as well, but I didn't want to do that. I just want to continuously go 55 if possible, especially since we're going uphill. So if I can just change lanes, I will. I was able to, so we did. That's a weird headlight. What is that? Toyota Tundra, I think. No, that's a Chevy. No, I don't know what that is. Do you think we're going to reach 2,500 RPM on this hill? I kind of think so. Oh, there's a car that might be slightly smaller than ours. It's a Fiat 500. I think we'll reach 2,500 RPM here. Oh, no, we went above that actually. 2,600. We don't have much low-end torque, so when you're going up a hill like this, the car will rev up quite a bit. So if you're driving through Colorado, like up the Rocky Mountains or something, you aren't going to be sitting in overdrive. You're going to be sitting in, well, basically it's like, you'll hear the engine a bit more than, let's say, a diesel semi-truck or something. Maybe not though, I don't know. I don't know, I've never been in a semi-truck. I'd assume those big diesel engines, they would just sit in overdrive and just crawl up the hill at like 1,000 RPM. I don't know though. Gas mileage 59.9 or 59.8. I don't know. I can't really read it. It's hiding. It's like a wall there. I'd like to not run into the wall at 54 miles an hour. Thank you. I'd also like to not rev the engine up up this hill, but I don't think that's going to happen. Keep in mind, we have like 500 pounds of stuff in the back of this car right now. We have so much stuff in the back that it's basically lowered. We have a squatted Mirage right now. So, if it can do this with this much weight in it, you know it can do it with nothing in it. In fact, it'll probably be even happier with no weight in the car, like just one person. Though if you have 4 250-pound people in the car, it's not going to be happy. Yeah. I've drove with about 900 pounds of people in the car at one point in time, and yeah, it definitely wasn't a very quick car. Am I going to go in front of the Volvo or behind the Volvo? Is it a Volvo? I don't know what it is. I think it's a Volvo. I guess I'm going behind it. Okay. I don't like how close I am. I think that's a Volvo. Maybe it's not. Is that a Buick? I don't know. But yeah, the RPM, as you can tell, up this hill, it's been a little bit higher. I can't be in the lowest CVT RPM range. I have to be in the higher ones up it. That's fine. Gas mileage is 58.7 or something, so it is going down quite a bit, but it's alright. It feels like we're going really fast right now. Maybe it's because of the turns plus the little stripes on it. I don't know. It feels like we're like flying, but no, we aren't flying. We're going 55, 54. But it almost looks like we're flying. Okay, I kind of want to change lanes. No, I don't need to, it looks like. I'll stay here. Is that a truck ramp? I don't know. It has those dots that like it's getting off the freeway, but it doesn't. It's like a truck ramp. Weird. MPG is 59.1. It's going sideways. It's not going up. It's not going down. It's just kind of sitting there. not having the radio on, but I can't turn the radio on because of copyright problems, so I am just listening to nothing right now. I'm listening to the road noise. Adjust the GPS thing. I'm going to set it to work. Hopefully. You know what? We don't need it to go to work. We'll just leave it to do nothing. Yeah. We'll leave it to do nothing, 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 nothing. Hello, Toyota. Not Toyota, you're a Honda. Honda Odyssey. You know, here's a weird one, alright? So, in terms of car safety, if you look at something like the 2003 Pontiac Montana, it's a minivan. You think, oh, you know, it's probably a pretty safe car. You know, it's a minivan. It's meant to transport kids and stuff. So, it's, you know, it's probably one of the safest cars from 2003. No, far from it. If you look at a 2003 Cadillac DeVille crash test and a 2003 Pontiac Montana crash test, there is a very distinct difference between the two cars. The Pontiac, yeah, you don't have, the Pontiac, you don't want to crash in, basically. The steering wheel ends up about where the headrest is, and the chair kind of moves back a bit, and it moves kind of forward as well towards the steering. I don't know. It's not good. Basically, it tries to turn you into a hamburger patty. But then you look at something like the 2004 Cadillac DeVille, and no, it's good. It got a good rating in a crash test. So for some reason, the van, the one you'd expect to be safe, is less safe than the Cadillac, which you'd probably expect to be less safe since it's for older folks. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I find that pretty interesting. But this Mirage is actually safer than both of those cars. Though, in terms of new cars, it's a little less safe than the average, but compared to old cars, it's significantly better. In a few miles, at some point in time, I will be getting onto the I-15 North, heading towards Montana, or Idaho or something, I don't know. It goes somewhere, it goes to Canada. I'm not going to Canada, I don't have a passport, but I'm going in the direction of Canada. So I'm literally about as far away from Canada as you can possibly get on the 15. I'm down by Mexico right now. I'm like, half an hour drive to Mexico border. And Mexico is the bottom of the United States. Canada is the top of the United States. The United States isn't a small country in terms of the land. It's a really, really large country. So, yeah, to get to Canada, I'd have to drive on the 15 North like 2,000 something miles. Either way, I'm in the 15 something lane, I don't know. If I stayed, so the 15 South Junction comes before the 15 North, okay. Let's see, gas mileage, 58.6. Either way, I want to stay in the lane I'm in. I don't want to go further to the right. The right lane gets on the 15 South, and I don't want to go on the 15 South. I want to be on the 15 North, so I'll just stay over here. coffee in my throat weirdly. That's alright. So if I go to the right, I'll be going to San Diego. If I go to the left, I'll be going to Riverside/Canada. So I'll head towards Riverside/Canada. Canada. I turn cruise control off. I know to get off somewhere over here. Here we go. This is a very sharp corner up here. It says 25 miles an hour, and it ain't kidding. It is like a 25 mile an hour corner. Here, let's turn the brights on so you can see it. Yeah, it's a very bright, a very sharp corner. And I also need to give the car a lot of throttle. This is pretty much the steepest on-ramp I can think of. There's not really much of a merging lane, but I'll just give it 2,500 RPM. Body roll. Alright. Yeah. It's not exactly happy with the whole merging thing on this, but I'll give it 2,500 RPM. It's like not even half throttle. We're already at 55. The speed limit is 55 as well, so it is what it is. It's a work zone. I don't know. A lot of reviewers say this car is way too slow. It doesn't have enough power to drive on the freeway. But I really don't see the problem. Like here, if we do it gave up. Oh, there's another Cybertruck. Did you see it? Wow, okay, 2 of them. I don't know why Android Auto just completely gave up, but it did. No, this is not working. What's happening. It's trying to put the audio through the phone, but the phone can't do stuff with audio because it's recording. Well, car driver says the Mitsubishi Mirage doesn't have enough power to properly push itself around town, let alone on the highway. So apparently it doesn't have enough power to drive around town. I don't quite understand that one. It drives around town just fine. It's a city car. And it's driving just fine on the freeway too. I mean, so far today I drove, 80 miles on the freeway, and it's just fine. I have another couple miles to go, like another 40 or something, and yeah, I mean, the car's perfectly happy. We're sitting at less than 2,000 RPM. Has enough get up and go to even merge on the steepest of hills. And yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem to be a problem. Keep in mind, that was half throttle. Sure, it was rather slow merging, but that was, again, less than half throttle or half throttle. 2,500 out of 6,000 RPM. Yeah, you can put your foot down and it's going to go faster, but I don't want it to go faster, so I'm not going to go faster. There are a lot of videos of going full throttle in the Mirage, and I mean, it's not a race car. It's not meant to be, but it does get up and go, and get up to speed eventually. It gets to the speed you want, at least. For me, up to speed is 55. For some people, up to speed is 80 or 85, and it can go 80 or 85 if you want. Some people, up to speed is like 100, but I've never actually seen. Okay, here's a fun one. People on Discord keep saying, oh, I set cruise control to 95 regularly, or I go 120 on the interstate daily, or 130. You know, no, I don't go 120. That's too slow. I go like 140 on the interstate. The thing is, I've never once seen a car go that fast. Maybe 90. That's about it. Maybe 100, but I really doubt it. It's more like 90 maximum. So, I don't quite understand that. It's not just a California thing either. I've been in a lot of states. I've been in California, I've been in New Mexico, I've been in Arizona, I've been in Nevada, I've been in Texas, I've been in Alabama, Louisiana, what else? Mississippi, and Florida. Out of all those states, the fastest I've seen was Texas. On Interstate 10, speed limit was 80, people were going about 75. So like 5 under. A few cars were going 80, some were going maybe 85. But really, the minimum speed on the freeway was 60, so you could still drive 60 if you wanted on it. Personally, I'd stick to the side roads in Texas because the side roads are pretty empty and I could just cruise at 55 and get better gas mileage and not hold up anyone. That's what I would do. But here in California, I don't do that. Side roads have too many stoplights and too many hills and not too good. Only side roads that I like would be something like California 78 out towards like Westmoreland. But like Salton Sea area. Those kinds of roads, perfectly fine, but yeah, like side roads around suburbia, not good. Your average speed is going to be like 10 miles an hour, and I'm not kidding, by the way. Like, you can drive for an hour and go 10 miles. And that's not uncommon, that's like a daily thing. So I don't really drive on the city streets. That's a lot of slow-down lights. Why is everybody stepping on the brake? I don't see why. Gas mileage, 58.6. So, quite a bit less than normal, but still really, really high. Probably it will be down to like 55 by the time I get to the house. By the way, this route can be a lot shorter, but a lot shorter route is pretty boring if you take it all the time. So I like mixing it up a bit. So I take the long route pretty often and take the short route pretty often. Like half the time I take the long route, half the time I take the short route. That's nice. But in terms of the drive, I prefer the long route, which we're doing right now. It's like twice as long, roughly. It's like a 2-hour drive, but it's a lot nicer. Like, you get to see the ocean, you get to see the mountains. We're in the mountains right now. We don't see the mountains, it's nighttime, but you get to see the mountains, you get to see the ocean, you get to see the suburbs. Okay, I don't care about the suburbs, but you get to see a lot of things. But the shorter route, you get to see the desert slightly, and a lot of traffic jams, and then you get to the suburbs. That's about it. Basically, it's just suburbs the whole drive. Should I be concerned about the traffic slowing down here? Nah, I want to go 55. I don't want to go 30 or whatever they're doing. Okay. I'm just going to go 55. Hopefully, we're fine. Okay, we aren't fine. I need to slow down. Oh, I'm slowing down rapidly. Oh, okay. Anyone coming up fast behind? No, we're doing fine. Okay. Well, that came out of nowhere. What about... Well, I want to go to the one on... none of those, actually. Graham, the Diamond Drive, I don't care. There we go. "33 minutes in clear traffic." Well, I don't believe it, but sure. I got my foot off the throttle, by the way, so I'm trying to hopefully slow down without having to press the brake. I don't think that's going to work. Nah, it didn't work. That's alright. Okay, since we're not moving, how much gas do I have? I have over half a tank, so we're doing good. Gas mileage wise, we're at 59.9. Nice. And there goes the obnoxiously loud. Ooh, that looks sketchy. Riding a bike. There goes the obnoxiously loud sound from the inverter. Are we supposed to get over? I guess so. Rather weird setup going on here. I don't get it. I guess there's a wreck up here. No, I don't know. Maybe road work. Probably road work. Stepping on the brake. Yeah, I guess it's road work up here. Road work. Oh well. Oh, we're supposed to get over again? I don't know. It's hurting our gas mileage. We're down to 59.8. Oh well. I guess I'm supposed to get over eventually here. Is there the gap I can do that? I guess they're redoing the highway a bit. They are redoing the highway a bit today, indeed, okay. And it looks like the traffic is rapidly speeding up. Is it enough to give it 2,000 RPM, do you think? Nah, they're pressing on the brakes still. Yep, I let go of the gas pedal. They aren't speeding up that fast. Though now they are. So I'm 2,000 RPM. I gotta speed up for the hill up here. So the faster I speed up, the better. Please reach 50 or something before the hill. 55 maybe. There we go. Perfect. Perfecto! Yeah. There you go. That's how you get up a mountain. You have to get a good running start at it. This mountain we're going up, by the way, is a 6% grade, which is the maximum allowed grade on a highway. So, yeah, there's not really anything steeper than it. You can see the RPM's pretty high. Now, if I floor it, it speeds up. Takes a little while, but it does indeed speed up. We aren't at 70 yet. Yeah. I don't know how many seconds that was, but I mean, it does speed up. I don't like to go fast, but you can go fast in it if you want. That probably hurt the gas mileage though. Cruise control is keeping it at 55, by the way. But it can speed up if you want it to. Top speed on that hill, I don't know what the top speed is, but yeah, probably maybe 85, I don't know. You seemed happy to speed up like that. But that got the gas mileage down a little bit. By the way, it's probably a good thing to do that occasionally in the car, just to blow some cobwebs out of it, though I don't probably do it enough. I don't floor the car much at all, actually. Pretty much the only time I floor it's in the video, so I floored it maybe, I don't know, 3 times in the last 4 or 5 months. Yeah, not a lot. By the way, you can't see it, but there is a bridge that we're going to be going under. It is a, I don't know what the name of the bridge is, but you can walk on it, so that's pretty neat. It's not a very commonly used bridge, though. We got another very steep hill coming up here. I'm not going to go full throttle up it, though, because there's no reason to. That was basically just to show, hey, the car can actually move if you want it to. Especially when you're on a hill. The reason I don't do flat flooring on the video, like, why don't floor the car when it's on a flat surface? The reason why is because if it accelerates fine on a hill, you know it will accelerate fine on a flat surface. So I'm not going to bother doing a acceleration on a flat surface. There's no reason to do it. the way, the hill is actually so steep that we're going 60 miles an hour down the hill with no throttle. We're just engine braking our way down the hill. So if I had it in neutral, I'd probably be going 70 down it. Though I don't think I can put the car in drive from being in neutral. I could be wrong, but I don't think you can. Gas mileage is up to 59.2. I don't think we'll reach 60 on the way back. My original guess was 55, and I think I'll stick with that because the hill we're going up, it's a very, 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 very long hill. And to add to that, it doesn't go down much once you get past it. It just kind of, you go up it, you go down a couple hundred feet, and that's about it. But here we're gaining like 1,000 feet, then we'll lose like 10% of the elevation. So basically whatever the MPG is when we get to the top of the hill is what we'll be at pretty much for the rest of the drive. We might have reached 60 if we didn't go full throttle. Oh well. Like I said, this is a extremely long uphill. We're still going uphill. I don't know how many minutes it's been, but we're getting to the steeper part. You can tell we have more weight than normal in here. The reason why is normally on this hill it doesn't go above 2,500 RPM with cruise control, and currently it's above 2,500. It's like 2,600 or 2,700. So it is struggling a bit more, but I mean it's doing it. You can go 65 up it if you wanted. I'm not, but you can if you want. Probably could go 65 at, I don't know, 3,500 RPM. Well, no, maybe a bit more RPM. I mean, we are pretty much almost at 3,000, so yeah, probably almost 4,000 RPM to go up at 65 or 70. Oh, by the way, I don't have the air conditioner on. I don't really use the air conditioner unless it's hot outside. I'm looking to tint the windows on this. I don't know how much window tint is, but ceramic window tint might be nice for the summer. we still at 2,500 RPM? We're going down a hill. Yikes. But no, maybe we aren't going down a hill. Maybe we're still going uphill. I don't know. Probably still going uphill. MPG 58. Okay. But yeah, I wonder how much window tint would be. I don't want tint that is super dark. I just want light tint. Basically, it's not black at all. It doesn't even look like you got tint on. But it blocks a lot of the UV light. Basically, it just kind of reflects the sun, so it doesn't get as hot inside. Yeah, there we go. 3,000 RPM almost. Not quite. It's getting close. But, I mean, this is mountain driving for you. It's not like you're cruising on flat ground in Oklahoma or something. You're going up a mountain. No interstate is steeper than this. Not even the Eisenhower Tunnel Interstate in Colorado on I-70 or whatever. Same grade, it's just not as long of a grade. Like this grade here, even though it is the same grade, it's just not as long. Like the Eisenhower Tunnel, you got like 12 minutes of going straight up. But here, it's kind of, it's 6%, then it levels off, 6% levels off, and do I have to change lanes? The car just got on the freeway. I don't know. Maybe not. I'm willing to change lanes if I need to. I guess I don't need to. MPG 57. And we've basically reached the top. Nope, I'm wrong. There's another uphill over here. We're down to 56.9, so yeah, I don't think we're going to reach, and I think we might go down to 55 like I said. We'll see. This is a little bit less steep than the hill we were just on, so maybe it won't be that bad. We'll see. By the way, when I said the Ortega Highway gets snow, I'm not talking about the actual highway, but further up the mountain you get snow. And that's the hill that we're on right now, by the way. This is part of that mountain. We're driving over a mountain right now, the Saddleback Mountain. It's like a pass. We're driving through the Saddleback Mountain Pass. I don't think that's the correct name for it, by the way, but it's a freeway that goes through the mountains. This is the mountain that does get snow in the winter. It's winter time right now, but it's not this part of the mountain. We're only at like 2,000 feet in elevation. If you want snow, you have to go up another like 3,500, 4,000 feet to the left. It's like you have to go like 40 miles to the left of us right now and gain like 4,000 feet in elevation. That's where the snow is. Where we are right now, it just rains. Maybe once every decade it snows. So, yeah, not really much here. Though there is a mountain to the right. It's called Palomar Mountain. We passed the exit to go to it a while ago, like 10 minutes ago. But Palomar Mountain is 6,000 something feet elevation, so like 6,200 something. And it does snow there. Not a lot, but it does snow there. Although it's a high elevation, like for example Big Bear, California, because it's closer to the coast, it's warmer, so it doesn't get as much snow. At least that's from my understanding. It's a lot warmer there than Big Bear, even though they're similar elevations. For context, Palomar gets a couple inches a year. Big Bear gets like, well, I don't know, like 5 feet a year. Or like 60-something inches. Granted, Big Bear basically gets snow and then it melts, and then gets more snow and it melts. It doesn't have like a constant snowpack through the winter. Is there cars to the right trying to get on, specifically semi-trucks? Nope, okay. Sometimes there's trucks getting on here and I try to let them on. It's probably not easy merging on the freeway with a semi-truck. It probably really isn't, especially when you're going uphill. MPG 56.7. So the miles per gallon on this trip, it's not good, alright? It really isn't. But keep in mind, we have a lot of weight in the car, alright? Tomorrow, I'll take some pictures of this so you can see what we have in here. It's a lot. When I say a lot, I am not kidding, by the way. It's a lot. By the way, do you see the 79 South right now that we're passing? That's the road that takes you to Idlewild. You take the 79 to the 371, and take the 371 to the 74, and it takes you to Idlewild. It's all 2-lane roads. Most of it's pretty empty, okay? Well, no, actually, no. So if you take the 79 to Julian, you just take the 79 for like 55 miles. It's a 2-lane mountain road. Once you get past the 371, it's a rather rural road, not much traffic. But if you're going to Idlewild, the 79 to the 371, all the way to the 74, it's pretty busy. So if you're going like through rush hour, I don't really recommend it if you don't like two-lane roads. But if you take it like, I don't know, you leave at like 9 in the morning or 10 in the morning, you'll have basically no traffic on there. It'll be just a nice, calm 2-lane road like ride. Nothing not that many cars. It's just a nice, calm drive. But yeah, 371, 79. It's pretty easy to get there. I actually recommend that route. Out of any route to get to Idlewild, I recommend that one. You get to see a lot, and you don't have to deal with hairpin turns all over the place, and you don't have to worry about cliffs, because you have none of them. It's basically you slowly climb up the side of a mountain, except it's not the side of a mountain, you climb up the mountain directly. You don't have cliffs to deal with. Maybe like 1 or 2. Then once you get into Idlewild, of course you have a few like hairpin turns in there, and like sharp turns, but keep in mind it's a mountain town, but I mean that's once you're already in the town. To get to the town though, it's basically straight roads. There's a few turns here and there, like right now with just that little turn. That's basically what you'll have all the way there. Not like swerving all over the place going up super twisty road. It's not one of those roads. But if you take the 74 up through Hemet, it'll be twisty. If you take the 74 up through Palm Springs, it'll be twisty. But if you take the 371 up, it's flat. Well, not flat in terms of elevation, but it's flat in terms of no curves. But it's not flat in terms of elevation gain. You gain like 5,000 feet. MPG is 57. like to change lanes here. I don't like what's going on, so yeah, change lane. Yeah. And once whatever happens here happens, I'll change back over to the right. I don't like how close I'm following. I have my foot over the brake pedal. I'm just leaving cruise control on. I have my foot over the brake pedal. I'm ready to press the brake if I need to. Doesn't seem like I need to though, so we're doing good. I'd like to get over to the right, though there's a car directly next to me. There. That worked. But yeah, this drive, it's a very nice drive. We take the 5 to the 78 to the 15, and yeah, just nice drive. Here's the 79 exit, by the way, to get to Julian and... Well, actually, the 79, it gets you to a lot of places. It gets you to Julian, it gets you to Palm Springs, it gets you, well, anywhere, really. You can even go all the way out of the state if you take that road. If you want to get out of the state, all you have to do is take the 79 to the 78, take the 78 north, that intersection's in Julian, you take the 78 north, and basically you go all the way north. All you have to do, you just follow it, takes you up through a bunch of rural towns, and it's just a nice drive, and whatnot. I do have my foot on the brake pedal, by the way. Turn those on, just in case somebody's not paying attention. Alright, well, we're good. I can speed back up. I'll give it 2,000 RPM, and that should be enough to speed up. Oh, almost 2,000, we're not there yet. Alright, I'm giving it 2,000 RPM. We should be good to go. We're up to 40. Okay, I have to back off the gas pedal. They aren't going further ahead of me, and I don't want to get closer. Alright, now I can give it 2,000 RPM. And we can just slowly accelerate. We're going uphill right now, but now we're going downhill, so I'm going to gain a lot of speed. We'll get 55 on the way down this hill, probably. Or at least very close to 55. I don't like how there's so many brake lights in this lane coming up here. So I'm going to assume it's going to stop rapidly. Oh wow, it is stopping rapidly. Well, that was a good idea to change lanes. Can I change lanes again? No, I'm not going to change lanes. I don't want to... Yeah, can I... No? Okay. I'd like to change lanes. I don't want to be by these cars going this fast. I give myself some distance between them. I'll get up to 55. And now I'll start moving back over to the right. Is that car going fast? No. I can just get over. We are in the far right lane because that lane to the right gets into my lane here, so yeah, we're in the far right lane now, and well, that is a lot of sirens up the road here. What is that? I don't know. 57 miles per gallon, so we are doing pretty good in that department. And yeah, I don't know what that is. Oh, they got those sparklers going to the right. That's the neat. I got some sparkulators going. 4th of July now. Nice. I should bring some fireworks with me so we can start shooting off fireworks with them over there. Now, if I'm not mistaken, those are actually little things that come in with, like, they come with cars. You put them down if you're broken down so people can see you, I guess. You surround your car with them. I don't know if they actually help with much, but I mean, maybe it does. I don't know. Can I get over to the right? Yeah, okay. When I say can I get over to the right, I mean, can I not get ran into by someone? Or can I not run into them? They seem to not be... Okay, I was trying to get over, but they seem to speed up, so I'm not going to get over. No, I might be gaining on them. I don't know. Well, I have more distance now, so I'm not worried about it. So, well, whatever happens, happens. If I have to get over, I have to get over, but it's not my problem right now. I have quite a while to think about it. A lot of distance between me and them, so we're doing good. Okay, probably should try to change the lanes, it looks like. Maybe not. No, yeah, I need to change lanes at some point in time. Actually, maybe it was a bad idea. They're not accelerating. I guess I should probably go back over. And I'm being flashed at. They sped up. Alright, I can get back over. There we go. That works. Yeah, 2 different cars were flashing their lights at me. Well, I thought I was supposed to... I thought they were going slower, so I was trying to pass them slowly, but that didn't work. I failed. I thought they were going like 53, and I wanted to go 55. That's alright. Gas mileage, 57.5. Not bad. So it'd probably be at 57 by the time we get there. Three more miles and we will arrive. How many miles was this drive again? I think about 100 something. Low 100s. A 2-hour drive, basically. No, it's well above 2 hours because we had a couple slowdowns, but that's alright. the way, if we didn't do the full throttle run, we'd probably be around 58.5 right now. Maybe 58, give or take. So it would be quite a bit better than it is right now. But again, because I went full throttle, the miles per gallon tanked drastically. Well, okay, 57.5 is still amazing, but, you know, it tanked because we did full throttle. Well, it's not 57.5 anymore, it's still going down, but when I get off the freeway, it'll probably go back up a bit. One or more mile. Then we have like a mile off the freeway. No, not even a mile, like 0.7 miles off the freeway. Not bad. So since I'm pretty much there, I'm just gonna sign off. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully this video helped you decide if the car has enough power for normal driving. In short, it's a car for miles per gallon. It's not a race car. Alright? It's a car to get you from here to there, not win a race. You can drive faster than the flow of traffic and get a ticket in it if you wanted to, especially in Texas. You can do that. You can go 95 in it if you wanted. But it's not a race car. It's not a mountain car. It's a daily driver that sips fuel. It can drive in the mountains. It's not meant to drive in the mountains, but it can drive in it. I've taken it up 8,500 feet high hills, like on California 38. Holy smokes, that guy is going fast. Okay. But no, yeah, I've taken it up hills like California 38. It did just fine. Either way, though, I hopefully you enjoyed this little video. It's not little at all, actually. Hopefully you enjoyed this monstrously sized video. If you did, you know, leave a like, I guess, or leave a dislike. I don't really care. I'm sorry about the audio. It sucks. I know. There's nothing I can really do about it right now. I don't know how to fix the audio. The wind and road noise, for some reason, is louder than I am almost. So it's pretty hard to understand what I'm saying, which is pretty annoying, at least to me. I'm not even the viewer, and I find it annoying. So, yeah, it is what it is. Either way, yeah, thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you again in the next video. Oh, also I need to add, you know how we did the city driving? Yeah, that also affected the gas mileage, because, you know, like 5 miles of city driving indeed affects the gas mileage. And to add to that, we have, again, all the stuff in the car. So, all that combined really does actually impact the gas mileage quite a bit. But still, though, it's hard to complain about 57.5 miles per gallon with all this weight in the car. Alright, goodbye.